Dryleaf Dane, will you talk to me now that we killed Poison Ivy together? No. Are you... You... Really? Nothing? Praise the master, by the way, still no samurai. You've nothing to say to me. Or even give me? Fuck's sake, man. Look at those tallies. That was 28 attempts, at least. Nothing. Such a one-sided friendship. See if anyone else gives a shit about anything. And while we're at it, maybe take that off the screen. Because we were successful, technically. That's all anyone can ask for. So I did a bit of exploring, and I found a dinky little fort, which is close to the castle, but different. So we'll explore that, provided Lederhosen doesn't have anything dramatic to say.
Oh, hello. Did you feel it? Mikula the Kind's enchantment appears to have broken.
Yeah, about that.
My devotion to kindly Mikula remains unchanged. By my troth, I am not so sure about the others. No, wait. Perhaps this is a blessing in disguise. I can wield my sword to cull the undeserving, those unfit to bask in tender Mikula's presence. I should have thought of this earlier. Right. It's time to begin ferreting out those of us who don't deserve to be at kindly Mikula's side.
Oh shit. No, that's a bit full on. Where has he even gone? Can I speak to him? I'm not going to say anything till I've spoken to him. Crikey. Troth and ferreting out. That's all I took from it. New words that are technically old words. Oh, I thought you were the horn scent. Perhaps he has gone then. Yeah, so my suspicions were correct in that, you know, Mikula didn't just charm people, he charmed them. Well, going into this, like, generally people are... I think most people are pro Mikula, but I don't know how pro I am anyone who's throwing mind shenanigans on people. I'm gonna not suggest the horn scent. I'm gonna... Don't know where the fuck he's gone, but it... No, I'm not feeling zealous, let's say. You can troth on your own. Troth on, as they say. Do they say that? No, no one says that. Okay. Wonderful. Anyone else? More? Oh, he's there. Interesting. Well, let's follow this along. So, I am aware we found out at the end of last one. Our next thing is fighting that dang old Mesmer chap, but we ain't shit anywhere near that yet. We've got our ass kicked by the pink flower lady, so and we got our ass kicked by him, so I'm, even with my big anchor, I'm not 100% confident. Right, chaps. That makes sense what this room was about now. Oh, no, wait. No. Oh, I got it all confused, didn't I? You're not him. You're a different one. We've found you before and you were not too talkative. Yeah. Just great conversationalists all over the Land of Shadow. I mean, granted, you might not have much of a mouth left to speak with, but... Okay, well, noted then. That's not him. That's Grandam. I thought it was Grantham. Leslie Grantham. No, it's Grandam. The other horns. Can you breathe quieter, please? The other horn scent. We don't know where he's at. Freya's there, but I don't want to. I very much think she's just going to say the same old shit. So, yes, this was the new fort, Fog Rift Fort. We'll see what that's about. I'm sure it's a jolly old time. Ah, John in chat says, you need to wear the lion head helmet, then talk to her. Grandam or Freya? Because I saw this message after you were speaking. I suppose it might make more sense that it was Grandam, because the whole lion thing was in that area. She can give you scorpion soup. The old lady in Ballarat. The heavily asthmatic one. I couldn't even tell it was a lady. I mean, that was Ballarat, wasn't it? Yeah. That's got to be it then. So you wear the special hat, and then that does something. Alright then, I'll give that a go. Scorpion soup doesn't sound the most nutritious, but you eat a lot of strange things in these games. John says, I think the video on my phone is a bit delayed, so it makes the timing of the text messages a bit confusing. Now, that's fair. There's always a delay between, what I'm seeing and how the broadcast comes out, so it's just one of them things. Hopefully there's not more delay on top of that, but who knows. There we go, big old lion head. See how she feels about that. I mean, you seem a bit worse for wear. I'm a bit hesitant to spook you with a big Halloween mask, but here we are. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, such a joy to smell the scent again.
Oh, it's fine. She's into it.
A sculpted keeper stand before me.
Sure.
Oh, as I felt the sacred beast's essence fade, a great anxiety welled up within. Forgive this old woman her foolish fears. 'Tis such relief I cannot express. After an eternity of the mind, our voices have at last reached the heavens, as evinced by thy gracious arrival. Oh, oh, oh.
You don't seem to mind that I'm a great deal shorter than the prior guy. Well, that's good.
Vessel of the sacred beast.
That's me, definitely a vessel.
Accompany thee to war, and dance thy dance of beauteous color. Take vengeance upon Mesmerity's lot.
Who's your son?
Betrayed us, aye, they who burned us. Let them face in thy wrath their just deserts. My song will I sing in service to thee.
Oh, that's more than scorpion soup. Watchful spirit. I'm guessing it's probably a fucking faith thing, but never mind. I wonder if your son... Oh,
Beast from higher sphere delivered.
that's me.
We beg of thee to dance and cavort, dance and cavort. Cleanse all that thou wilt, cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower. Cleanse away the strumpet's vile progeny.
Kill Mesmer then, basically, in shorter words. Also, if you'd seen me dance, you might not be asking for that.
O sculpted keeper, channel thy color into the most resplendent of dances. My song will I sing in service to thee. O my
Alright, okay.
horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered.
Okay, she's just gonna carry on like that. She really wants a dance. There'll be no cavorting here. John says, I think said you can give the soup to horn scent. Ah, well that... If we had the soup, that would be one thing, and if we knew where he was, that would be the other. She also talks more after you kill Mesmer, but you always want to wear that lion head helmet. I'll try and remember that. You can't really tell the gender except for the voice. Yeah, well this is... I think this is the... that's the most she ever spoke to us. Before that, it was just... you know, heavy breathing. Sorry for my speech to text mistakes. That's alright. Clearly I'm having text to speech mistakes as well. So, you know, together we'll roughly approach a discernible language. An entreaty received from the horn sent Grandam. Summon a guardian spirit above the caster's head. The spirit never strays far from the caster, conjuring several apparitions before dissipating. Take vengeance... Oh yeah. Just desserts. Well, with all our runes from last time, I did actually put... I had enough to put a single point into faith. So, 5 more of those, and maybe we can use that. But, yeah. As I say, Mesmer is a little way off, because he soundly kicked our ass quite badly. I really wanted to get this map part, but I can't for the life of me work out where it is. Possibly if we go to the fort, there might be a way down, and then we can skedaddle around there. That's the rough plan, anyway. John says I can give you directions to the map fragment. Start at Morth Ruins, Grace. I will try to bear that in mind. I think I'm still going to hit this fort first, but the Morth Ruins one, well, that was where Dryadane was, wasn't it? So really, you start there to reach that map fragment. Oh god, whole bunch of instructions. Ride east through a small lake. That small lake? Then you enter a tunnel, come out the tunnel, gradually turn left, follow a valley. Fair enough. If we get to it, I'll go back to those instructions. Honestly, knowing my luck, I wouldn't follow them correctly anyway. But for the Mo, I think we're going to try... If I can even remember how to get down here without killing myself. Edge. Yeah, wonderful. Very helpful. Oh, I could probably take this stupid head off now. Seeing as it does over-encumbenate me. Hooray. Fog Rift Fort. Offer fire and then let there be rushing in. Fort Morning. Be wary of explosion, try ranged battle. I see. Makes sense. Not sure there's anyone actually in range of that, but... Oh no, there is. As ever, there's guys sleeping right next to it. That's wise. John says there is a spirit ash available there where you're going at the moment. Duly noted, as long as it's not... Although this is a ladder, isn't it? I can get back up here if needs be. Okay, let's aim for this guy and see how this works. Damn it. Oh no, it did work. Hooray for lava. Lava palaver. Whoop, here we go then. Thanks for waiting while I stood back up. Actually, I'm not sure I want to be doing chucking this shit around now that I'm down here. This is a lot of explosives. I dare say you were looking to get blown up. Be wary of enemy. Oh, thanks. Be wary of left. That's far more useful. Yeah, you're a proper ambush, aren't you? Oh, I've done that thing again. Jesus. Is Fog Rift Fort where you keep all the fireworks? Oh, go on then, if you're going to line it up that perfectly for me. Very overkill. So, yeah, look, it could be... No, actually, it doesn't seem too swampy down there. Just foggy, as you would expect. Well, that's good. Time for strong foe. Oh, wonderful. I love those. Oh, great, it's this guy. Oh, Jesus, he's got a name. And a tongue? What the fuck? Garou. Your tongue, Garou. I noticed that. Ugh. That's fucking revolting. Get away from me. Don't do that either. Oh, Jesus. Okay, get my head in the game. Ideally. Oh, good. Ow! That's fine. Yeah, I figured... Okay, just let me think for a second. That was too close, but it might... Yeah, no. Fuck! Okay. Wake up, Steve. Come on. You've killed these guys before, even when they do have names. John says, spirit ashes behind that building and up a ladder where that knight comes out of the archway door. Duly noted. Thank you very much. John also says, I think this knight has some golden retriever dog DNA. I mean, if your golden retrievers have a tongue that long, you might have a golden frog instead. But yeah, there's something going on there. I mean, it does feel a bit like they're starting to run out of aspects of the Crucible. Like, they had horns, they had feathers, they had, you know, breathing fire with the sort of billowy... Although that was kind of frog-like, the way it was a kind of throat-expanding exhalation of fire. But now it's just like, yeah, long tongue. It's got iguana tongue. It's like, okay, so the aspects of the Crucible are just everything animal-like? Is that the idea? See if I can freeball it. Yeah, not bad. Oh, he even tried to walk into it. There's a good chap. Oh, you're coming up here. Okay. I'll go down there then. John says there are more aspects of the Crucible spells in DLC and a talisman for them as well. Yeah, I don't think I have that yet. I've got a few that are sort of Crucible related. Very lucky these guards are all deaf. John says use the Gelmir staff in offhand when casting magma gives a damage bonus. That's fair. I remember the Gelmir staff having being all about that. Problem is, I'm not sure I'm willing to drop my shield for that is the only issue. Those sort of strategies work great when you're better at the game than I am. There's a point, actually. I should lure him back into the building and then blow the fucker up. That's a good idea. Is it? It's an idea. Let's see if we can rot the bugger first. That was probably not enough. Really? I thought the distance went a lot more than that. Okay, well, hang on a dang old second. Come over here and say that. Not that far over here. He was wise to my scheme. Got to be very careful not to blow myself up here. Bit of something there. Ooh. That's quite good at knocking him out of his attacks. If only I was better at timing my dodges. Yeah, I had a feeling there was more left in here. Oh, you regular destroyed them. And somehow the whatever was explosive in there is no longer worth anything. That is revolting. No! 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 No. No tongues, I said. I'm not ready for that kind of relationship. No, he seemed to dislike the fire more than the ice. Fuck. More luck than judgment. Yippee. Oh, don't mind if I do. Oh, not strong enough. Weighty shields carried by the Black Knights, servants of Mesmer the Impaler, made of black steel with decorative embellishments in gold that you can't really see. Symbolic of their iron conviction in their crusade, the Black Knights will never yield, nor will they ever doubt their purpose, even when their purpose is to tongue at you. Oh, well, a reward for a beefier chap than me. John says, your arcane attribute is not very high, that's why that incantation is not so powerful at the moment. The Frost Stomp. That's odd. I thought it was intelligence that contributed to like cold-based spells. I could be wrong, but I seem to remember that was because intelligence is sorcery, and all the sort of frost sorceries are usually, well, they're sorceries. But maybe it's different for the Stomp, being as it's an ash of war and everything. Someone's playing silly bollocks. Fuck! Jesus. Why would you hire someone called Flint to work in a fireworks factory? It's asking for trouble. Oh, the dragon incantation, the Scarlet Rot one. I should have said incantation, not spell. You did say incantation. I just misinterpreted. Right, yes, all the dragon things are arcane. That makes sense. Yeah. It could be a lot better. It's more the case of Scarlet Rot just being almost always worthwhile if you can get it on someone. Lovely. Okay. Yeah, you said about an ash of war and a ladder around here, I think. Unless I'm missing anything in here. Nope. Gotta be the way around then. Sneaky landscape. So I'm trying to... hang on. Yes, right, okay, now it's coming together. That's where we found Milady. So that is the fort part we have done. And I probably looked over here at the time and wondered how I reach it. Well, now I know. Jumping required ahead. Is that a Mario joke, you silly sausage? I think it is. Praise the clue. Arrow's Soaring Sting Talisman. Useful to have, although I suspect it sounds like an archery thing. In fact, that's what the whole, I keep forgetting the recent thing. Increases the effective range of bows and raises attack power of arrows and bolts. Neat. I don't imagine it will be useful for us, but you never know. Cool. Well, that's probably the quickest I've ever cleared out a fort. I put a lot of that down to your help there, John. Whoops. Nearly. Jump over the gap, he says. Oh dear. I did miss something then. Unless he meant the gap that I did just jump over. Definitely didn't mean that gap. The spirit ash was that, right, yeah. See, that's how bad my memory is. I knew you said there was something worth getting up here. And then I got the talisman and thought that was it. There is a gap to be jumped. No, we've done all that. Don't go up the second ladder, okie dokie. Maybe Mr. Mario joke was, maybe it wasn't a Mario joke. Onto here. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. For some reason I thought that was somewhere we already had access to. You wouldn't hide it behind a waterfall, would you? No. That would be too obvious. Well, I'm either blind as a bat or it's not on this bit. Further down, perhaps. Okay, let me double check because that is a one-way drop. Jump from the level at the top of the first ladder. I think that's what I did. It seems like the only place to jump to. Then our options are jumping there, which, you know, doesn't go anywhere pleasant, or jumping down. John says, now I'm wondering if my memory is correct. Oh no. Our powers combined, we are riddled with dementia. Does seem an odd little spot here to have nothing but bushy squirrels. Unless it's some illusory wall bullshit, but I mean that's a rabbit hole we don't want to go down. Okay, well if I think that's a chest down there. I'm also not 100% sure I can safely drop here. Let me drop onto there and then down. I think that's going to be the safest way. Just to be double super safety sure. Oh, that fuck me. Jesus Christ. A few meters forward and that would have been an adequate ambush. As it happens, I was just landing right in the firing range. God damn it. It's hard to see what you guys are doing sometimes. That's my excuse. That's fine. We'll just bomb the entire place. Beautiful. I think that's everyone. John says, I would have sworn there was a spirit ash there. I'd have to look at my game to refresh my memory. No worries. It's a boon to have any advice at all, frankly, so... As, you know, as long as it's... I suppose as long as it's not like willfully misdirection, that's all fine. And who knows, maybe this is it. Serpent flail, it's not it. But I am certainly glad to have it, because I do like me a flail. Some might argue it's my entire attack strategy. Can you remember where the flails are that you like so much? Shut up, me. Here we are. Oh, it's a faith one, of course it is. But it's a fire flail. A flail with coiled snakes for bludgeoning heads. Fire roars within the snakes' bodies, inflicting horrible burns, as opposed to lovely burns. Some of Messmer's armies use these flails to burn horn scent, to brand them with agony and fear. That's not very nice. Oh. And it's not just any fire, it is that particular darker shade of, like, Messmer fire. Although clearly not very powerful, since we haven't upgraded it at all and faith is not our thing. Oh, okay, but that is just a buff to it. So you can have a permanent fiery ball if you're that way inclined. Cool. Well, I may well use that in future, but as it stands, unupgraded, the stats aren't worth it. So back to the anchor. Sorry, Bianca, as we named her. Any other secrets hidden around here? Doesn't seem so. Oh, and there was a big old ladder the whole time. Is this another corpse pile I'm on? Yeah, of course it is. If ever you're on a mound of terrain and you're not sure what it's made of, it's a good 80% chance it's corpses. Be wary of sniper. Okay. John says, well, my memory is bad about what is located across that small gap, but I do know my directions to that other map fragment are correct. Fair enough. Well, we have, as far as I can tell, cleared out this fort. There might be one or two nooks and crannies, but I'll leave that for now. So you reckon the best way here is from here? That seems strange to me. But I'll take your word for it. And then go east. So presumably there's something here. Maybe that's the lake. And then... is that it? You go underneath the Shadow Keep, perhaps? Well, we'll give it a go. John says it's a longish torrent ride. Well, that's fine as long as we end up in the right place. Still nothing? Fucking worthless. You seem to be having some trouble with your frame rate and everything. Okay, so to the east, which is straight ahead. John says, one grace on the way in Rower base area. Okay. Yeah, we've seen a fair bit of the Rower, but not all of it. Oh. And I remember seeing this, but that... we also saw a bunch of people die trying to get down there. Ah, John says to interact with the guy with the big hat, you have to get a gesture, which is close to another grace not far away, and then use the gesture in front of him, and then he will invade you. The hell? But he just helped us with a boss fight. What a strange man. But fair enough, that's the kind of shit that I never would have worked out on my own, so I'm quite happy to be quote-unquote spoiled on stuff like that, because, you know, there is precedent for gesturing in front of NPCs and different stuff, but I don't know. Unless you go around experimenting, doing every gesture in front of every NPC. And even then, it's a gesture I don't have by the sounds of it. But first things first, we need to be getting down here somewhere, somehow. It's you think it's may the best man win gesture. I might actually have that. Oh, I do. It's that one. I even have it ready to go. Well, hickory dickory dock. Also, I went the wrong way, apparently. Northeast. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, that being the small lake. And then presumably a tunnel there. Okay, well, we might as well try it out on him now. Oh, God. Not you guys again. Dane, I've finally learnt how to speak your language. Sign language, I suppose. Oh, fuck's sake. Fuck. Fuck all this. Right. How do you feel about this? Oh, okay, just straight to it. I was going to say, how do I know that it's done something? Well, that's how. Alright. Is this a friendly competition, or... No, I guess not. Fuck me. I'm getting kung fu'd. That didn't seem that powerful when you were doing it against the bug lady. Piss off. Damn it. I never considered the possibility of rolling out the way. Damn it. How about a bit of that then? Yeah, if you're going to get close to me, you're going to get a face full of that. Fuck. No. Fuck off. Oh, shit. Go away! For fuck's sake. Yeah. It's the only way to reliably get that one off, really, is to just do it right in his face. This feels very sloppy as fights go, but a win's a win. Well, that's 2 enemies felled. I don't know how many enemy fells make up a boss. But at least we weren't on 28 attempts on that one. John says, lava spell not very good for a mobile melee enemy. Yeah, I'm starting to see that. Yeah, the problem is I'm a pyromancer at heart, and when I started this character, I didn't know that fire itself would be primarily locked behind faith.